You are sitting alone right now, not because no one cares about you, but because something inside you, something very old, refuses to reach out, even when you are breaking, even when all you need is for someone to say, "I see you." You are not alone. Why does asking for help feel like the most dangerous thing in the world? Stay with me, because what I am about to tell you is going to explain everything. There is a specific kind of loneliness that nobody talks about. It is not the loneliness of being surrounded by strangers. It is the loneliness of being surrounded by people who love you and still feeling like you cannot tell them you are not okay. You have been carrying something heavy for a long time, maybe weeks, maybe years, and every single time you get close to saying it out loud, something shuts down inside you. And now you change the subject. You say, "I'm fine." You laugh, and then you go home and sit with it, alone, again. Picture this. A child, maybe 6 years old, falls off a bike, knees bleeding, crying. They run inside, and nobody comes, not because their parents are cruel, but because they are busy, or tired, or they never learned how to hold pain either. So that child learns, without any words, that their pain is inconvenient, that needing people costs too much, that it is safer to stop needing it all. But here is what nobody tells you about this. That child did not just stop asking for help that day. They built an entire identity around not needing anyone, and you are still living inside that identity right now. What you are about to understand is not just going to explain your past. It is going to change the way you see yourself completely, and it starts with something psychologists call the original wound. Nobody talks about this. When a child is in pain and no one responds, their nervous system does not think, "My parents are distracted." Their nervous system thinks, "I am too much. My pain is a problem. I must become smaller to be safe." Over time, that child becomes an expert at shrinking. They learn to read every room before they enter it. They learn to give before they are asked. They become the strong one, the capable one, the one who never needs anything, and everyone around them thinks, "Wow, they have it together." But inside they are exhausted in a way they cannot even name, because being everything to everyone while asking for nothing is not strength. It is survival. Picture this. It is late at night. A woman, 32 years old, sits on the edge of her bed after the worst week of her life. She picks up her phone and opens a conversation with her best friend, types, "I need to talk," then stares at it for a long time and deletes it. Because somewhere in her chest, a voice that sounds like a 6-year-old says, "You will be a burden. They will not understand. You are better off handling this yourself." She puts down the phone and cries alone, again. But that is only the beginning, because what happens next goes even deeper. This is the part that hurts. The cruelest thing about this wound is that it hides itself so well. People who cannot ask for help often become the best helpers. They are the first ones there when someone else breaks down. They can hold space for everyone else's pain, because giving feels safe. Receiving feels terrifying. And here is why. When you give, you are in control. You cannot be rejected. You cannot be seen as weak. You cannot be told that you are too much. But when you receive, when you let someone actually reach you, you have to be vulnerable. And vulnerable means that 6-year-old kid is standing at the door again, hoping someone will come this time. And that is the most frightening thing you have ever felt. Picture this. A man is going through a quiet devastation, a relationship ending, a dream falling apart. His friends keep asking him how he is. He keeps saying, "Fine, good, just busy." One night, one friend stays a little longer and asks differently, softer, more patient. And for a second, just a second, he almost tells the truth. But then he smiles. "Seriously? I'm good. And the friend believes him because he is so convincing. He has been practicing this performance his entire life, but that is only the beginning, because what happens next changes everything. Stop. Here is what nobody prepared you for. The moment you finally let someone in, really in, it is not going to feel like relief at first. It is going to feel like danger. Your body is going to tell you to run, to take it back, to make a joke and redirect. That is not weakness. That is your nervous system doing exactly what it was trained to do: protect you from the pain of being dismissed again. But here's the truth. They never told that child on the floor with bleeding knees. You were never too much. You were just given too little. The people who could not hold your pain were not equipped to. That was their failure. It was never your flaw. Picture this: the same woman from before. Same late night. She picks up the phone again. Types the same message. This time she does not delete it. She sends it. Her friend calls within 3 minutes. And when her friend says, "I'm here, tell me everything," she starts to cry in a way she has not cried in years. Not because something broke, because something, finally, was allowed to be real. That is what healing actually looks like. Not a single brave moment. A small, terrifying choice to believe that this time, it might be safe to need someone. You are not broken because you cannot ask for help. You are someone who learned, very early, that needing things leads to pain. But that lesson was written in a child's handwriting, by someone who did not yet know what they were capable of. You are allowed to unlearn it, not all at once, not perfectly, just one honest moment at a time, one message you do not delete, one "I'm not okay" that you let yourself say out loud. You do not have to be the strong one every single day. Sometimes the bravest thing you can do is simply tell the truth. You were never too much. You were just surrounded by people who had too little to give. That is the whole story. And now, you get to write a different one. If this hit you somewhere real, share it with someone who needs to hear it. Not just a like. Actually send it to that one person who never asks for help, but always shows up for everyone else. They need this today. And tell me in the comments, what is the hardest part of asking for help for you? I read every single one. In the next video, I am going to talk about something even deeper. Why the people who hurt us the most are often the ones we love the most. You are not going to want to miss it.